gonna show you how to make my version of an easy chicken korma. This is an Indian chicken curry recipe. It is so creamy, saucy, with tons of flavor. Comes together in one pan, and it's about a 30-minute recipe, and I'm craving some chicken korma, so let's get started. For the chicken, you have some options. You can either use 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, or you can use some trimmed chicken thighs or chicken tenderloin. Cut those up into small bite-sized pieces and set them aside. Next, chop up 1 large yellow onion. That was almost cool. It's gonna seem like a lot of onion, but it does shrink down as it cooks, and if you chop it up finely, it will disappear into the sauce. Here's a tip I learned from you to reduce onion tears. Can we, light a candle? Where's the candle lighter? Okay, hold on. This doesn't work. Can you give me a working lighter? This is garbage. We have no lighter. Ah! Where's the lighter? That doesn't work. Hold on, I have the electric one. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show them this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I gotta show them this. It's cool. Ah. And literally, this is the coolest lighter, and I will link to it in the notes. It works. My eyes stopped watering. Once your onions are chopped and all of your ingredients are measured out, it's time to hit the stove. Set a large nonstick skillet over medium heat and add a generous 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using an extra light olive oil, but any cooking oil will do. Once that's hot, add your onions. This is an OCD. It drives me bananas when I'm watching a cooking video and they leave like half the onion stuck to the bowl. Is it just me? Sauté, stirring occasionally until the onions are softened and golden. It takes about 5 minutes. Now add the chicken and sauté until the chicken is no longer pink on the outside. It doesn't have to be cooked through at this point. Now we start building flavor. Add your minced garlic and ginger. Now we add all of the seasonings. For the spices, you'll need garam masala, some cumin, ground coriander, chili powder, and turmeric. Make sure you add the salt and freshly ground black pepper, and of course, some tomato paste. Squeeze that in, and you can use it from a tube or from a jar. Cook for another 2 minutes, stirring frequently until the chicken is coated and the mixture is fragrant. To make the creamy sauce, add your Greek yogurt. Full-fat yogurt or fat-free will work. Also add coconut cream, preferably the thick part at the top of the can. Then stir in some ground almonds, and those are optional but nice. And add just a little bit of sugar to balance the sauce. Bring that to a boil, then reduce the heat to a simmer and let it cook for another 8 to 10 minutes or until the chicken is fully cooked through. Last but not least, stir in your heavy whipping cream and bring it back to a simmer. Can you hand me a spoon to taste it? Ow. Season to taste with more salt and pepper. I added another 1/4 teaspoon of salt, then take it off the heat. My kitchen smells so good right now. Smells spicy, but in a good way. And actually, this is not a spicy dish. It has all of those fragrant spices in it, but it's not hot, so very friendly to all palates. And it is really good served over white rice. I've got some steamy white rice that I've cooked up, and if you haven't checked it out already, I will link to our tutorial on how to make perfect white rice. We make this like literally, I feel like every other day, right, honey? It's a go-to, a staple. This is really good, garnished with some fresh cilantro. So I've got some here I'm gonna chop up real quick. And actually, did you know, fun fact, that the coriander that's in here is the seed of cilantro? I don't know if you knew that or not, but there you have it, in case you've never used coriander. And that's why cilantro complements this dish so well. Just garnished over the top, it adds a freshness to what is a pretty creamy and rich dish. Time to serve it up. Start with some rice, and then I like to put the chicken over the top so that the rice absorbs some of the sauce. It's so good. I do like to garnish with the cilantro in the pan, just because it makes a prettier presentation for serving. Let's start with a big mountain of rice. Some of this chicken with plenty of the sauce, and I mean, look at this, like every bite of chicken is coated in so much rich and creamy sauce. You are gonna love this high protein dish. That's what I'm talking about. Chicken plus the Greek yogurt. Of course, we need to add more cilantro. That's what I'm talking about. I love cilantro. Now the taste test. I am so hungry for this. My kitchen smells so good and I'm hungry. Okay, here we go. We'll get a little bit of chicken, a little bit of rice. It's such a good combination. It's kind of like gravy for mashed potatoes, I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's a big piece of chicken. I'm still working on it. All of the spices really shine through in every bite. And the sauce is like so velvety and luxurious and full of flavor. Also, because it's saucy, it reheats really well and the chicken doesn't get dry. So it's actually perfect for meal prep. You can totally use whatever kind of chicken you want. It'll be even more tender and juicy if you use like chicken thighs or chicken tenderloins. Chicken breast is what I had on hand. You can use whatever you want. It'll work. If you don't want to serve this with rice, it also pairs really well with like a pita bread. And we do have a really good homemade pita bread. I will link to that in the notes, or naan bread, whatever you want. It is so versatile, so good. I hope you guys totally love this. Let me know if you have any other requests for recipes, especially if you have requests for Indian recipes, because I feel like we could be on a roll here. Anyway, this was one of your requests, I'll have you know, so you're welcome. Let me know where you guys spotted Sharky in the video. Plus, if you haven't gotten your hands already on our new cookbook, I will link to this. It's loaded with tons of easy dinner ideas. That was the whole idea behind this book. I'm gonna go keep eating this because I'm so hungry. Come to mama. So good, so good. And that little bit of cilantro is so good. It's so nice. Do not skip it. That's what I'm talking about.